Hello, everybody. What's up? We're back with more Porygon 2 related activities. Yesterday we did the raid, which went pretty well. All things considering, that raid went pretty well. But now, sorry, I was just hanging out with my friend Kingdra. Don't mind me. But my Outbreak's just updated. Let's see, what do we have? Nothing, okay. A lot of nothing. Besides my ducks. Oh, we do have the cheddars over here. Alright, let's go to Kitakami. Sorry, Kingdra, we'll hang out later. $5 gigs, therefore bad. It's kind of wild how many people I've already seen writing off the entire game. Yeah, that's crazy to me too. Like, at least wait until the game comes out, you know? I've seen a lot of people really dismiss the game. Just, I don't get it. It's so nice when I can do a shiny hunt over here, chat. We're so back. This is my favorite area to shiny hunt, and probably all of Scarlet Violet, so. And of course, again, this is just my Switch 1. I did not buy a Switch 2. Happy Switch 2 Day to all who celebrate, of course, but I'm just kicking it at my Switch 1. I mean, I'm not getting, like, Switch 2 amount of Pokemon. This is still a decent amount. This is why I like this area, because you get a lot of spawns on a wide open... I mean, most of this game is wide open, but... it's easier to see things over here. Alright, let's see. I need to charge my phone. Okay. Retro gaming today. It's true. Okay, I didn't think you were gonna chase me, Gligar. Look at Gligar. I love Gligar. Porygon 2 is a great Gen 2 Pokemon, but so is Gligar. Okay, where is this Outbreak? Where actually am I right now? Okay, it's over here. Uh oh. Excuse me. I have egg babies and pink, purple bats flying at me. I'm still thinking about Timothy the Conch Elder yesterday. What's up, everybody? How's it going? I think I saw a video today of somebody on the Switch 2 and they had like 10 shiny Porygon 2 on the screen. That's maybe a little absurd. Okay, so this maybe isn't my favorite. We're kind of on a cliffside here. It should do. Let's see, if we walk away, do we get a decent amount of spawns? What's up, everybody? How's it going? Okay, this is fine. If we pull back far enough, we can still get some spawns. They're not all... Whoops, I just ran over my phone cable. Get out of here. So this is a shiny boosted Outbreak. I believe it goes until the 15th. So thankfully it's not one of those outbreaks that is here for one day. If you blink and you miss it. This one actually is around for a little bit. Wow, Mushy's going the distance over there. Where's my game window? I need to make it larger. I always have to do a windowed projector to see what I'm doing when I play this game. Okay, perfect. Alright, we're ready. We caught a... Whoa! Yeah, okay, okay. We're getting a lot of good spawns. If I pretend, it could be like I'm on a Switch 2. But if you close your eyes... Fragment. We're taking fragments from them? Imagine every time you beat a Porygon or a Porygon 2 or Z that they dropped like a CD or a USB stick. You're high in the air. What are you doing up there? Come down. Look at him. He's like looking down on me. Come back down. I can't reach you. They're ascending to new heights. He ain't coming down. He's just gonna judge me from his spot 7 feet, 8 feet in the air. Alright, man, that's fine. Oh, I should, let's do a sandwich. I want to try to get one with a cool mark. That's my goal. Nope, not on dragon. Okay, let me find a recipe real quick. Pokemon SV title sandwich. Okay. So for normal, we need... rice. You know, that makes sense, actually. We need rice. You assume people are tapping... Yeah, I just saw... I was thinking about posting this in the Discord, but then I was like, I'll just talk about it when I go live. I did see this. Obviously, we're still far away from any sort of... you know, true hack, but... people are already finding exports, so... something's happening. A userland rope chain export. Whatever that means. Okay. So I need... could do title power normal, humongo power normal, raid power. Wouldn't I want sparkling? I mean, honestly, the sparkling, it might not even... with the increased odds, it's not going to be difficult to get a shiny anyway. Okay, so if I wanted to do title, humongo, and raid, I could do rice. If I want to do sparkling, title, raid, I do basil and whipped cream. Okay, that sounds disgusting. Basil and whipped cream? What? That just... that sounds absolutely heinous. Oh shoot, I pressed the wrong thing. Wait, so it says basil... and then I need... I actually did get a few... disgusting! I did get a few spicy herbas yesterday. For once. Okay, now we do the whipped cream. What's a good pick here? Let's go with the mag. Why did they not sell these, chat? Why did they not sell these picnic picks? They would have been a hit. All right. We got candy corn spread and we got some basil. And I think there's whipped cream on there. This is just heinous. Mmm. Yum. I like all the mayonnaise and all the butter, all this stuff that would go bad in 5 minutes in the heat. I love Tinkaton's little legs. Her little legs are so cute. Okay, we got Sparkling, Title, and Raid. And then everybody goes... That sandwich made everybody extremely tired. Alright, where's my ducks? Probably should have waited till I narrowed this down more, but it's fine. I got an awakening. Great. I definitely needed more of those. As the title says, this is not a Switch 2. Do people really use sandwich picks? I guess they use them at restaurants, right? I don't know, maybe if you're feeling fancy. Or, like, serving a group. I always think of the ones that are like the toothpicks with the little plastic frillies at the end. Those are like the OG sandwich picks. Go forth, Mush. Yeah, yesterday we did the raid, the mightiest duck. The mightiest Porygon 2 raid. Yeah. I accidentally called the stream yesterday Outbreak. I get the words Outbreak and Raid mixed up too much. But now we're doing the Outbreak, which again is shiny boosted, as most of them have been. Is Porygon 2 still good for competitive? I'd say so. I'll always think of Porygon 2 as a good competitive Pokemon. Oh. No, that's a nose pass. I feel like Porygon 2 and Chansey are the premier Eviolite Pokemon. Okay, at least Mush could reach that one. I posted this in the Discord, but did you guys see the, I think it was a Staten Island GameStop stapled people's, like, order receipts to the Switch 2 box, and the staples went through the box and punctured the screen. Even if it didn't puncture through to the screen, it's like, don't staple it to the box. What are you people doing? I think everybody that had that happen just got a different Switch. Oh. Do you see what I see over there? Excuse me, Spoink. Do you see what I see? Hey, can you come down? Buddy. There we go. He didn't want to come down, he just wanted to stay up there. They got a Zelda theme box thing. Speaking of Switch 2 stuff, do you guys see all the Walmart gave everybody who had one ordered from the store free Pringles and like drinks? They got free snacks. That's honestly kind of cool. I mean, it's just like, I mean, some people got a lot of chips. It was like Pringles and you got a Pringles and a soda for free on Walmart. All right, well, there's one. No mark. I feel like I have better chances when I don't make a sandwich. Sandwiches feel like they curse my console. What's up, Leo? Staples is hiring. Alright, we've got one shiny duck so far. So, if you got a Switch 2, chat, what do you think of... Oh, and Mario Kart, I guess. It seems like most people got the bundle, but I guess some people did get individual Switch 2s, didn't buy the bundle. But what's everybody thinking about Mario Kart World? Howdy. Jeez, you guys are really high in the air. These Porygon 2 are all just chilling sky high. Yeah, I saw a review from somebody said that it's a Mario game of all time, a Mario Kart game of all time. You haven't played Scarlet on it yet? Yeah, PLZA is up for pre-order. I don't know, I'll probably wait. I'm in no hurry to pre-order PLZA. I just know I won't get it from... I mean, Amazon doesn't even, like, sell Switch games anymore. I don't know what happened in Nintendo and Amazon's relationship. But we ain't dealing with them again. Full case of Switch 2s at Walmart and 3 at Target. Yeah, I think they're plenty stocked. Which, good. That was the last thing I wanted to... We already have enough scalping issues in the TCG right now. I don't need to hear months and months go by and it's all just people scalping. So you know what? Good. It seems like everybody who wanted one has had success. Dang, Mush can't even reach these guys. A lady in front of you wanted 3, but they only sold 2 to her? Why do you need 3? Yeah, hopefully any scalpers that bought like a ton of Switch 2s. I hope this bit them in the ass. Yeah, so I think, is the Pokemon Center the only place so far that gives you a bonus? You get one random sitting cutie of the starters, which I've seen some people say that's gonna determine what starter they get. That's fun. I like that. That's a fun idea. Alright, Mush, you're good. Your Walmart backup came today? Yeah, Walmart, at least they delivered it today. They've always been pretty good at delivering games on time for me, unlike other retailers. GameStop. She said it was for her kids. Damn. She's either lying or one of those kids is not getting a Switch 2. Oh, why is my backpack not loaded in correctly? Are you guys seeing this? I have a black void on my back. Uh-oh. That's not good. And it's phasing in and out of the world. Alright, well, I'm sure this is only gonna lead to good things. New bag item just dropped. I have the bag of the void. Oh, you should check, Justin. See if the ghost bag still shows up. Oh, you should go see. You have to tell us for science. Wow, that's kind of creepy. Even the straps are voided out. If they're even loading. Yeah, maybe the full NPC, the ghost woman, will actually show up. It's been really funny today, chat, to see so many people posting about the windmill. That's like the first thing everybody went and checked when they booted up Scarlet Violet on the Switch 2. The bar is in hell. Does the windmill look normal? Yeah, that and Lag Lake. Or lag tree thicket. The windmill does look better now, yes. Can you believe it? For the small price of $450, you can play this game as it was intended to be 3 years ago. Hooray! Lag Lagoon. The Lag Lagoon. Yeah, there was a Staten Island GameStop that stapled everybody's order receipt to the Switch 2 box. And the staple went through the box and punctured the screen. One thing I think is kind of crazy, seeing everything from the Switch, everybody that's got a Switch 2, is how big it is. Seeing it next to Switch 1s, it's like, dang, this is a beast. Is the OLED a lot bigger than the original Switch model? Am I just, like, out of Switch touch? Yeah, it's definitely one thing I've noticed. It's like, wow, the Switch 2 is huge. Yeah, I just have my OG Mario Odyssey Switch 1. I never got an OLED. Here's the real question, speaking of OLED. I wonder what the first Switch 2 with an OLED is... When are they gonna release that? You think it's still pretty small in your hands? I wonder how big it is compared to a Stream Deck. 2 years? Yeah, 2 years is a good guess, honestly. And are we gonna get a Switch 2 Lite? That's what I want to know, too. Now that the console is finally out, I'm like... I'm ready for more Nintendo. Does it still, go into the base awkwardly? That was one of the things I never liked about the OG Switch. And I think it might have scratched my screen a little bit. Is the charging base still kind of awkward? Yeah, are they gonna do a light before an OLED? Put more visible pixels? You think it's loose in the base, a bit wobbly? The Switch 3. They should do a Game Freak is doing, like, Porygon 2 for the Switch 2. They should have the Switch Z. And then everywhere else it can be called the Switch Z. What's up, Poke Guy? Okay, where's my shiny ducks? We got one before I even whittled the Outbreak down, and now they've all vanished. Okay, we got 14 minutes left on the Sammy. The Switch X for Gen 10. I know we still have PLZA to get to. But man, I'm gonna be really interested to see what Gen 10 is gonna look like on a Switch 2. You got a Sleeping Flareon plush? Oh, the Sleeping plushies are so cute.
Welcome back.
Hey, Eclair, thanks for the 3 months. I appreciate it.
Silver 317
1, 2, 3.
Silver 317 gem.
Thank you, thank you. Welcome back. You hope they don't do a gimmick for Gen 10? I mean, they probably will. I hope it's easier to say than terastalizing. Like, Z-moves are not my favorite, but at least you could, you know, Z-moves. It's not a tongue twister. Terastalizing. The Switch 2 will have an 8-year life cycle. I mean, if the Switch 1 is anything to go by. It's, you know, it's also so funny to see things like the eShop actually load properly now. Things working as intended. I mean, you know, on the other side of that, I've seen a lot of people saying the Switch 1 is like absolute junk technology, and it's like, it's not though. Plenty of games have played just fine on the Switch 1. I don't know if that's fair to immediately say, oh, the Switch 1 is like doo-doo garbage. I mean, for what it is, I mean, I think the Switch 1 is great. I don't know, are people already turning their backs on the Switch 1 now? Now that the Switch 2 is here, I don't want to play with you anymore. Fusion and Synchro. And then they're gonna come out with Xyz. And then Pendulums. I'm glad Yu-Gi-Oh! Has hit the brakes on new gimmicks all the time. It was kind of an exhausting era, gimmick after gimmick after gimmick. You have the leaning tower of switches. I like those green Joy-Cons. Those are slick. Those are nice. Yeah, I mean, the Switch 2 is big. It is a biggin. Yeah, Midnight. Did you guys know that they replaced Samantha Kelly as Peach, apparently? So we don't have Charles Martinet or Samantha Kelly anymore. Who did they replace her with? She's not voicing Peach in Mario Kart World? That's so sad. Why did Nintendo just dump all their voice actors? I mean, you know, Charles Martinet, iconic, obviously, but Samantha Kelly's iconic as well. Her Peach voice is so fun. I don't know, Midnight. I just saw that today and I was like, wait, they replaced Samantha Kelly as Peach? Yeah, she also played Toad in Toadette as well, but she's mostly known for Peach. Yeah, I saw that and I was like, wow, that's unfortunate. Play a random cry. Alright, you ready? Ooh, that was a spicy one. I believe that is a Pokemon I saw a lot yesterday and was actively wondering what that instrument in the back end of that cry is. I'm pretty sure that was Annihilate. A Toad Revolution. Is it misinformation? Now I don't know what's happening. Yeah, that was definitely a that's a good pull right there. After all the Annihilapes we saw yesterday. You love this DLC area so much. It's so nice. It's so much better than Blueberry. And this, again, one of my favorite places to shiny hunt in the whole game. I mean, is it misinformation or are you coping? If I didn't have my sandwich, well, maybe I'll just pause and look. Because now I'm curious. Sticking to the Switch one, same. The quality of their Pokemon, I agree. I don't know. Oh, there's a shiny. Hold on. There's a shiny. What do you have to say about that Battle Revolution guy?
Infernape?
No. Not quite. He was a little off on that one. Infernape? Not quite, sir. Not quite. I mean, Porygon 2 is in there somewhere. It could be called out. Is this an event? Yes. To celebrate the Switch 2 versions of Scarlet and Violet, they have a Porygon Terra raid with the Mightiest Mark, a 7-star raid, and they have this Outbreak. And they go into the 15th, chat, so you have some time if you want to check out the ducks. 0 for 2 on Mark so far. They had like one day of the Porygon outbreak and then they just kind of dropped this yesterday. It was kind of weird. It was a weird... So many people came in yesterday to stream and were like, what is... Huh? What? There's a Porygon raid? Yeah, they kind of just dropped this with no prior announcement. They announced the Porygon one and then they were like suddenly... But wait... It's Porygon 2. They did Porygon and Porygon 2. Are they gonna do anything for PZ? PZ? I know, put Porygon back in the anime. It wasn't even its fault. Apparently Samantha Kelly's name is not in the voice actor list in World. I think she did get replaced, chat. Peach has a new voice actor. Wow, that's an end of an era. That is an absolute end of an era. How could they get rid of Samantha? Can you believe this, Shiny Porygon 2? They got rid of Samantha Kelly as Princess Peach and Toad and Toadette. Can you believe it? Also, check out my glitching backpack. Maybe this is Porygon 2 causing this to happen. That's so sad. Why did they just replace her out of the blue? No, I think we'll get Hydreigon, just not as soon as we got Garchomp after Metagross. I mean, we wonder... I remember talking a few weeks ago, wondering if they were going to do anything for the Switch 2 release, and this is it. Oh, I am too lazy to get these Porygon out of my party. Well, I'm also on a timer. I got only got 3 minutes left. Toadette is dead to you. No. That's the type of thing that if you posted that out of context ever, Midnight, I would have assumed you got body snatched. Yeah, now I want to go watch footage of Toad and Toadette and Peach and World and see what they sound like. Imposter Midnight. Okay, we're still... See, this isn't the Switch 2 chat, but we're getting some good spawns. This is a good outbreak. We're managing. I don't know. Maybe her new lines are good. I haven't heard them. I still don't know if I'm even used to the new Mario voice yet. I wonder if the Japanese voice actors, they recasted them too? Because usually with Japanese voice actors, when a Japanese voice actor voices a character, they're voicing them forever. They don't replace voice actors as much over there as they do here. I'm curious now. You got a shiny chestpin? Nice. She had a gremlin voice. That she did. Whoops. And we love her for that. Only play as cow. Drybone should have gotten several cool costumes. This is an outrage. I want to know why they didn't put the Koopalings in there either. I would have figured the Koopalings were a mainstay of most Mario games until the end of time. It kind of surprised me with that one. You're playing the crab. I've seen a lot of crab gameplay. It's a good out of context sentence. Those crabs are gaming hard. I like the dolphin too. The dolphin is fun. Yeah, people who can do a good Toad impression are among some of the most gifted people on the planet. That's such a good party trick. Bust out the Toad voice. Could you imagine if crabs were more popular with players in Maryland? The Old Bay stocks are going up. Also, I still think it's so lame that Pauline only got one costume and the babies got more. Somebody on that on the Mario Kart team just loves those damn babies. Also, Monolith Soft helped on Mario Kart World. I guess Nintendo just picks up the phone and calls them for everything now. They're a jack of all trades dev. They've worked on so many Nintendo games. The crunchy shell and crab cakes. Yeah, I can see how you wouldn't like that texture. Understandable. A racing game for Pokémon? Chat, I saw a supposed leaked roster for the Sonic racing game. That sandwich was an absolute flop, by the way. I didn't get a single shiny with a mark. I want a refund. Give me my Herba back. I'm gonna talk to the Porygon manager. What's up, Cora? You know, I have to post this on screen. It's so insane. Let me find it real quick. The roster for it is absolutely insane. If this is true. Okay, they've even added one more insane character to this list than last time. Chat, get a load of this. This is the Sonic Racing game supposed final roster. Sonic Racing Crossworld. It has such a generic name, I couldn't remember. What is this? The more I look at it, the more I question reality. Hatsune Miku. Aang. Alex and Steve? 3 Knights characters, which seems weird. I mean, OG Knights, sure, but 3 Knights characters? They also have Whisper and Tangle from the IDW comics. That's kind of surprising. They have Sonic Prime, Amy, and Tails. SpongeBob and Patrick, and the Ninja Turtles. A monkey from Monkey Ball. Who wants to play as Eggman's boring robot next to Metal Sonic? Yeah, Steve, my favorite Sonic character. This is such an unhinged list. Again, if this is true, which there's been leaked video of Bikini Bottom course, so this is like Nickelodeon Racing 2. I can't comprehend what a weird list this is. Alex and Steve next to Aang in that little angel creature from Nights into Dreams. Oh man, what a game. Mario Kart World better watch out. Oh my god. It's like 50% Nickelodeon with Minecraft and Hatsune Miku. I mean, sure, I guess. Is that just the state of all things now? When you have a crossover game, you have to go big. You have to get a billion weird other IP characters. Is Sonic gonna, like, address Steve? Is he gonna be like, whoa, it's Minecraft Steve? Who's gonna voice Aang? Is Sonic gonna drive by Aang and be like, whoa, it's the Avatar? It's the Avatar. Sonic only saw the M. Night Shyamalan version. It's Ong. I think the Ninja Turtles are still popular. They had a movie, like, 2 years ago, right? Where they were all, like, younger. The Ninja Turtles franchise reminds me a lot of Scooby-Doo. It just always exists in some way, shape, or form. Yes, if Steve has to say Flint and Steel. That would be such a missed opportunity if they didn't have a few Jack Black, Steve memes in there. I mean, who would be voicing the Turtles? I guess that would be their classic 80s version, so that would be like Rob Paulsen and that original crew. Fun fact about that, Rob Paulsen, I think he originally voiced Raphael, and then in the Nickelodeon reboot where they're all in 3D, he voiced Donatello, so he's voiced 2 Ninja Turtles in his career. What's up, Cacturn? Can you I just can't comprehend a video game with SpongeBob, Sonic, Hatsune Miku, and Alex and Steve. It hurts my brain. How did they get so many I think, listen, SpongeBob is always at the scene of a crime with any IP crossover. Nickelodeon will give SpongeBob to you just if you ask. Are they gonna get Tom Kenny to voice SpongeBob? Tom Kenny in a Sonic game? That's insane. Ronald McDonald. I mean, to be fair, chat, I want to say one of the older Sonic racing games had Danica Patrick in it. Do you guys remember that? She's the, she's a NASCAR lady. I guess I'd rather have, like, SpongeBob or Miku over human athlete. Real human person. Yeah, shut up and use my IP. I mean, if there's SpongeBob Magic the Gathering cards, like, come on. They'll put SpongeBob crossed over with anything. That roster almost reads as like a Nickelodeon fight, the Nickelodeon All-Stars. Too bad, you know, when are they gonna put Sokka in? If they're gonna put Aang in, they should put Sokka. Give Sokka something to do. I mean, Aang might use his glider. If Aang's a real character, he might just use his glider. Maybe they're like, it'd be weird if Sokka drove a vehicle. Okay, let's see. Are you the chosen duck? You're not. You are not the chosen one! Put Kratos on there. You think Sony's ever gonna try a PlayStation All-Stars ever again? Wait, did I just run? I just ran away from the shiny. I'm like, well, you don't interest me, bye. If he doesn't ride Appa. They do acknowledge Grimace more than Ronald. Did I ever tell... I think I told this story once. Around the Minecraft movie, McDonald's had the most insane live stream I've ever watched. Tyler and I watched it. And it was the Hamburger... They were all in costume, and they didn't speak. I mean, I think Grimace made, like... They made, like... monster noises. But they didn't speak, like, full-on sentences. But it was just 3 people in costumes of Birdie, the Hamburglar, and Grimace playing Minecraft and eating Minecraft nether sauce. It was one of the most absurd things I've ever witnessed. And they were giving away, like, Birdie, Hamburglar, and Grimace-themed gaming chairs. I would... You know, if I was to ever win anything, besides maybe the lottery... a Grimace gaming chair? What a prize. What a true possession. Is the VOD still up? You know, that's a good question. I'm sure somebody archived that because it was so weird. It was so weird. And at one point, Grimace spilled nether sauce all over his purple paw, his purple fuzzy hand. It was extremely weird. Alright, chat, let's do another title sandwich. Get these P2s out of my party. What species is Grimace? A Grimace? Grimace is Grimace? You know, I'm really not too sure. Can't find any information on who Toadette's new VA is. Yeah, is this new person voicing, a Switch 2 Lite? We'll see. Is she voicing Peach and also Toad and Toadette? What am I doing? I'm making a picnic. Is Grimace a type of chicken nugget? You know, that's a good theory. He kind of is chicken nugget shaped if you look at him and squint maybe. Don't make sandwiches in Chargestone Cave. Don't make sandwiches in Chargestone Cave. Okay, what did we need? We need basil, spicy, sweet, and whipped cream is the recipe. Mmm, delicious. He's a taste bud? Somehow I find that even more disturbing. I don't know about you guys, but I don't think my taste buds are fuzzy and purple. I mean, maybe that's just me. What is that? Is that like olive oil? On the table here, is that ketchup? Butter? From Ben & Jerry's? I'll tell you what, chat. Whatever they do with the food gimmick in Gen 10, I hope it's better than this. I'm still predicting drinks. I think they're gonna do, like, drinks at some point. They're gonna have where you can make your own boba tea. Some think it's a milkshake. Porygon drinks your milkshake. Donuts? I don't even remember where I saw it, but somebody on my timeline got like a really good looking chocolate donut, and ever since then I've been thinking about a chocolate donut. That just sounds super good. Lattes, so yeah, if they do drinks, they could do so many different things. They could do coffee, they could do sodas, they could do tea, they could do boba. There's so much they could do. Yeah, floats. A root beer float. We're in peak root beer season right now, chat. Nothing more refreshing on a hot day than an ice cold root beer. Vodka and margaritas. I don't know about those last two. Hard liquor. Ghost Girl is still a ghost. Oh, did you find her? Yeah, she's right outside, Larry's city. In that corner. Over by where the Pokemon Center is. Does the bag still live in the Switch 2 version? Please tell me it does. I refuse to live in a world where they got rid of the bag glitch. Or whatever that even is. Is it a glitch? Maybe it's intentional. Give your Pokemon some Mountain Dew. The bag is still there. Oh, that's the best news I've heard all week. Arceus bless. Whenever I get my Switch 2, chat, we will go and check out the bag immediately. I've never been more happy. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, chat, there is a very funny floating bag that you can encounter in this game. It's like an NPC that got off track, or they forgot to delete before they shipped the game. And most of the time, she doesn't load in, so it's just an invisible bag that walks up a mountain and despawns. I discovered that accidentally one day, doing a Tandem Mouse Outbreak. That was a great time. $800-piece puzzle? Hey, you're joking, but like, I would love a puzzle. Doing the fossil puzzles in the ruins in Gen 2, making Kabuto and Aerodactyl. I love that. Don't threaten me with a good time. I would like to see puzzles back in a Pokemon game. Imagine having a Pokemon game with a lot of actual content. Things to do other than catch Pokemon. The ghost type bag. You guys are making me want to go there right now and see our beloved bag. Master level Sudoku puzzles. Eighth Porygon, no mark? No, what's going on? Why are these ducks markless? That's no good. Again, this is a shiny boosted Outbreak chat, so... Honestly, kind of surprised how few shinies I've seen. You're getting good spawns, too. Again, on my now lowly Switch 1. A chosen one, Mark? You are the chosen one! You were meant to defeat Dondozo, not join him. Porygon 2, the kind-hearted? That's cute. Porygon 2, the kind-hearted. You're still on your Switch 1, I'm not alone? Nice. I am likely gonna end up buying PLZA for the Switch 1. Unless they somehow drop a surprise Zygarde themed Switch 2. Again, I think we're gonna get a Pokemon Switch 2 for Gen 10. Probably not PLZA. We didn't get a Switch edition for Legends Arceus, unfortunately, which, again, that would have been so cool. An Arceus themed Switch. Ooh, yeah, I know what you're talking about, Cactur. That turned Tatsugiri into a parasite. That's a fun idea. We don't have enough parasite Pokemon. Where's, like, a flea? The flea. I want more Pokemon based off of nasty creatures. Where's my tick Pokemon? My tapeworm. Yeah, where's a tapeworm Pokemon? That would be a nightmare. We need another mosquito Pokemon besides Buzzwole, or some sort of, like, insect pest type Pokemon. Also, ad warning. Ads are coming up. Yeah, where's our bedbug Pokemon? Exactly. Until you can get a Switch 2, same. That is my thoughts exactly, pretty much. I guess we do have Paris and Parasect. Are there any other, like, parasite Pokemon? A hyena? That would be great. Because we have Mightyena. But, like, it's not really, like, an African hyena. It's more dog than dog/wolf. Disgusting roach. We have Fairmosa. I mean, I kind of just see Joltik as like a little jumping spider. Joltik doesn't have the ickiness that a lot of ticks do. Dang it. Alright, well, another one without a mark. Yeah, Formosa's not gross. A stick bug Pokemon? That would go so hard. This is not a Switch 2. There's so many. Oh my gosh, the first turn wake up. Zap Cannon! Alright, Porygon 2, damn. Guy was like, I'm gonna lock in and hit you with a Zap Cannon. The amount of times I've gotten first turn wake-ups in this game is truly something. How do you know if a Pokemon is shiny even if some of them have same colors? I guess you gotta run into it. If it shines in the battle, then it's shiny. Alright, still on the lookout for a duck with a mark. It has not happened yet. How much time we got left? We got 18 minutes on the sandwich. Okay. Trial and error. Honestly, I guess there is a bit of a learning curve with some shiny hunting. It's definitely easier if you're very familiar with most of the shinies that Pokemon have. I mean, I know who that is. I don't know them personally. Yeah, yeah, Ycats is right. If you send your Pokemon out and they don't attack them if they refuse, that means it's shiny. Exactly. Yeah, Galaxy, Summer Game Fest is tomorrow. Anybody hoping to see anything in particular? Yeah, chat, you know, speaking of the chatters, I might swoosh down here and give the chatters a... We might try... Speaking of shinies that are hard to see in-game, I'll give Porygon a little bit longer, but then we might go check out the chatters. I actually don't know when it starts. I don't know. I assume it's at night? Yeah, an actual trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4? I want to see what Disney Worlds they're gonna have in it so bad. I'm still predicting Moana. But that's an easy prediction. They're breaking new ground. Lugia combined with a Wooper. Inside Out? They could do Inside Out. That's a good guess. That's a good guess. The Simpsons. Sora as a Simpsons character would be insane. The GameStop staple incident? Yes. Could you imagine? You bring your Switch 2 home and there's just staple punctures in the screen? I think that GameStop gave everybody new Switch 2s though, so at least they made it right. You would cry. I would feel some sort of, like, insane anger. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there was an I think it was in Staten Island. There was a Staten Island GameStop that stapled everybody's, like, order receipt to the front of the Switch 2 box. And the Switch screen is right on top of the packaging, so the staples went through the box and damaged the screen of the Switch 2. Which, I mean, even if it didn't go all the way through, why would you staple it to the packaging? That would have annoyed me even if it didn't puncture the screen, because I like to keep my boxes in case I, you know, not that I would resell it, but... You know, I like to keep my console boxes. It's a special occasion, you know? They're expensive. Especially the Switch 2. If they had stapled the box, I would have been pissed. Yeah, apparently they just gave everybody a fresh Switch 2, so at least they didn't screw those people over. Still a hassle, though. It's like, why... Maybe if the person who did that thought about it for longer than 1 second. Want them to revisit the Nightmare Before Christmas? I always loved Sora's outfit in that. I always liked, Lion King Sora, too. They hand you the box and it's just completely beaten up. That's such a good point. That GameStop will have the first refurbished units. Well, we got a little guy, but that's not a mark. Dang it. These mark sandwiches are not working. Is this thing on? Yeah, they've done Pirates of the Caribbean a few times. So they've repeated. Everybody in the Pirates world in 3 looked crazy. I like the Toy Story world. I thought that was fun. But I love, I mean, that's where that infamous moment comes from, too, where Woody steps up. My boy Woody. You know what I'd love to see? I'd love to see The Incredibles. I don't know how that would work, but that would be so fun. Sora teaming up with, The Incredibles family. That would rule. You watched Toy Story 2 this weekend? Does it hold up? All the stuff, it definitely, I'm gonna answer with my own question. All this stuff with Al's Toy Barn 100% has held up. Toy Story 2 came out. That was a good twist villain. Yeah, it definitely holds up. Two is probably my favorite Toy Story. Oh, hi, Orthworm. What's up? Make Syndrome have a stolen Keyblade and use it in his tech? Yeah, that could work. When he answers the phone and goes, yeah, what? I remember the Cheeto scene, the cheese puff scene was so intense. I can't believe I have to drive all the way to work on a Saturday. All the way to work. I like Jessie a lot, too. I don't really like what they've done with Jessie in future movies, but in 2, I always like Jessie's backstory. How many children felt guilty after that movie for leaving their toys under their dusty beds? In the super sad Sarah McLachlan song that played over it. When somebody loves... Like, is it me or you? I can't even remember. When somebody loves you. I hope we get another trailer for Kirby Air Riders soon. I'd like to see some actual gameplay. And I'm sure everybody wants to see City Trial. Imagine if they didn't have City Trial. I think there'd be riots in the street. This is a huge year for racing games, chat. This is like remember that year where there was like 1,000 Penguin movies? This is that, but for racing games. They will all fall to the real kart racing game king. Garfield Kart Racing 2, baby. I hope Kirby Air Riders is fast. One thing I've kind of had a problem with is how slow... I mean, Mario Kart World doesn't have 200cc. Which I think is a real shame. And the Sonic Crossworlds looks equally slow. So it'd be nice if it had some oomph to it. A little bit of speed in my kart racer. Who would have thought? I don't know, who knows? Maybe they'll have 200cc as DLC or something at some point. $30 DLC in 6 months. Oh my god, $30 DLC for an $80 game. That makes my stomach hurt. They've already done absolutely jack shit to justify that price. Cartoon Network race for Game Boy Advance. All those networks have a million kart racers. Again, you know, you're not really expected to do a story for these racing games, so you can just churn out pure gameplay and that's it. Slot bargain bin games for the holidays. I kind of... I mean, so many of those games were just shovelware garbage. Pokémon Dash. Oh no. But I still have, I have nostalgia for all those, like, licensed Nickelodeon games and Cartoon Network games, Disney Channel games. I mean, shovelware does still exist. They still have... Wasn't there like a Grinch game a year or two ago? Just what every child wants. A Grinch video game. So they definitely still exist. I mean, I just talked about Garfield Racing 2, or whatever that game is called. They still exist. They just aren't as plentiful. I don't think it was Illumination Grinch. I think it was just Grinch. I mean, there's so much Grinch shit all over the place for Christmas now. I think the Dr. Seuss estate just signs it off to anybody. They're like, you want to make some weird Grinch merchandise for Christmas? Go for it. You want to make a Grinch Christmas video game? Go for it. We don't care. Do you have a mark, my friend? Well, this non-shiny one does. Gligar, hold on a second. Give me like two secs. Alright, Pichu, are you the chosen duck of destiny? Yeah, I don't think there's any universe where I'd want to watch the Illumination Grinch, but I'd watch the Jim Carrey Grinch again. Yeah, this is gonna be... Don't be sociable. Please be something slightly more interesting, please. The way the Pokeball just kind of levitates in the air for 3 seconds. It's just levitating there, menacingly. Oh my god, I have so many shinies. No, it's just a Dawn Mark. I did get a timid Porygon too. How awful if I wanted to do Trick Room. Ah, boo. You guys. How much time? We got a minute 50. Are they making any more Dr. Seuss movies? Was the Grinch one the last one they made? I felt like ever since I was a kid, we've had a steady stream of Dr. Seuss movies, most of which are questionable quality. But then they just stopped. Oh, are they not like... So, they'll license it out for merchandise, but no more movies? Two Haunter with ability patches? Nice. You'll be interested to see if Mario Kart World can keep the pace with MK Deluxe. Yeah, after the first year, I'll be curious to see how many copies it sold. I mean, I saw a lot of people buying the full $80 game. What's up? Yeah, the Green Eggs and Ham mini-series on our TV series, I remember that. After Cat in the Hat. The Cat in the Hat, live-action Cat in the Hat is one of the most insane movies ever. It's like a fever dream put to film. Well, chat, I've made 2 marked sandwiches, and I've only gotten 1 Dawn mark. That's... Garbaggio. But I might come down here and do the cheddars real quick. Like, I think I've gotten my fill of Porygon 2s. I don't know, should I go for 10? 10 shinies? And a shiny Altaria, nice. You know what? I'll make one for the cheddars. After the Cat in the Hat movie, but didn't we get the Lorax after that? They can't be live action, but haven't they done a few animated movies? Ugh, any slope in this game is immediately a no-no. A freak flop movie over a boring kid slop movie. Flop over slop. Yeah, the worst thing... Oh wait, I'm actually making my sandwich. I think it's so much worse to be boring. Like a boring movie you're just gonna forget about versus something that's so bad it's funny. Why did they decide on live action Zelda instead of animated? I don't know. Unfortunately, we're in an era right now where the animated stuff is not taken seriously. If you want your property to be taken seriously, it has to be live action. Which... No. I hate Hollywood. "30 jumping mouses." Yeah, I saw somebody post a Gyarados Outbreak on a Switch 2, and it's like, this is a little absurd. This is maybe a little bit absurd. And again, I question, why did they not have a free update for PLA? Or Sword and Shield, or Let's Go? PLA absolutely deserved a Nice free update. They better make it as dark as Twilight Princess. What do you think, Chad? Are there gonna be fart jokes in the Zelda live-action movie? Yes. Excuse me, princess. I'm actually gonna hop off Koraidon so I can see these little guys better. That scene in Scooby-Doo. The James Gunn Scooby-Doo movie is so good because the casting was just incredible. Yeah, I think most Switch 1 games have improvements on the Switch 2. I mean, we'll probably hear about casting for that movie soon. I want to get a trailer for the Mario sequel. When is that happening? It's kind of incredible to me that this is, I believe, Mario's 40th anniversary. And Nintendo hasn't really done anything for it. Are you shiny? No. Man, looking at these two tiny mice just strained my eyes. I mean, the real question is Link gonna talk? Or is he just gonna go, huh? Hiya! That'll be so weird. I mean, for a movie it makes sense, but still, it's gonna be so weird, chat, to hear Link utter words. Game, can you work properly, please? I know I'm wearing a glitchy Void backpack, but still. Jack Black is Link. Jack Black manages to worm his way into every video game adaptation. Who's gonna play Ganondorf? I assume Ganondorf will be in it. They better make Ganondorf's outfit really cool. Put Morshu in it. There's a character I really want to see. You want it? It's yours, my friend. Making him Tingle. Yeah, here's the real question. Who are they casting as Tingle? Matt Mercer. Ugh. I don't know. That makes it sound like I have no issue with Matt Mercer. I just don't think he's a great Ganondorf. A Saxaboom. Who are they casting as Beetle, the most important Zelda character? The same person who played Anakin? Hayden Christensen? That would be the funniest day on the internet of all time if they casted him. Holy shit. I think he's a little too old. Maybe back in the day, in the 90s. Eddie Redmayne is Beetle? Hold on, wait a second. I can see it. That's actually a good choice. Jake Lloyd. Keith, he would. His voice would be perfect. They should get him to voice Ganon. I mean, sure, play him. But for voice-wise, and then Ganondorf can have a little song. Friends on the Other Side is the best song from Princess and the Frog. Bum 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 bum. Are you ready? Pete Davidson as the mailman. Come on, game. Where's my shiny cheddars? Yeah, it's okay, Jaded. It's not as good as like Renaissance movies, but it's worth a watch, I'd say. Dr. Facilier is a good villain. I wish he actually like interacted with Tiana in the movie. Outside of like one scene. But he's still a cool guy. Yeah, that was where you could start to tell that Disney was kind of losing some of their sauce. All the animal companions in that movie are so annoying. They try to make you sad for that annoying Firefly character, and it's like, nope. Nope. We had a Tingle costume, I think, in Breath of the Wild. When are they bringing Tingle back in the games? Okay, now we're at the hard part where I have to look at them all. That's one of the best Disney villain songs, honestly. We haven't gotten one of those. It's probably the last good Disney villain song. As sad as that is. That might be the last good one. Oh, Fi? However you want to pronounce her name? Probably not. If anything, they'd have Navi. You know they're gonna do a hey listen. You know it. I know it, and you know it. They're gonna do a hey listen, and then everybody's gonna point at the screen and be like, she said the thing! She said it! Hellfire is the best one. Yeah. It's definitely a song. I mean, the Hunchback in its entirety would never be made today. But yeah, Hellfire, that's a good one. Be Prepared is another favorite of mine. Jack Black, Zelda's dad. I could see that. You're joking, but I could see something like that happening. Yeah, after he's been in 2 recent video game movies that have both cracked $1 billion. I think the Minecraft movie cracked $1 billion. So Mario and Minecraft, the 2 M's. My boy. If there's even one Zelda CDI reference in the movie, I'll be happy. This is what all true warriors strive for, after all. My boy. How hungry do you think Link will be? Enough to eat a particularly large creature? Skull Kid? Oh, it'd be awesome to see Skull Kid. Man, live action Majora would blow my mind. I mean, what even Zelda story are they gonna go with? Ugh, any of you little fellas have a yellow shirt and pants? Please. A live-action version of Triforce Heroes. Link's crossbow training now coming to the big screen. Yeah, I need Zelda to brutally murder an enemy and then go... The enemy goes, "You've killed me!" And Zelda goes, "Good." That's another great CDI moment right there. You've killed me. Good. Those few moments in that game make that Zelda one of the best Zeldas, and I'm not even joking. You think Tears of the Kingdom Zelda is gonna do that? No. Now you must die. You dare bring light into my lair? Why is it like 2 decades later those YouTube poops are still funny? What is wrong with me? Real life lava chicken. I saw several people tried to make that. But they would always make the chicken look like Minecraft chicken, which made it look unappealing. Square chicken doesn't look as tasty. If they ever make a Minecraft theme park in any of the big theme parks like Universal, you know they're having Steve's lava chicken. And it will be tasty as hell. I won! I could hear all the CDI voices and the TV show in my head so clearly. Yeah, they could serve little, like, buckets. The cups can be little buckets. I wouldn't be surprised if that happened. I feel like a Minecraft world would go over very well. You could kind of design it like the Nintendo worlds in Universal. Maybe they have a portal you walk through and it'll take you to the Nether. Buffalo marinade and other spices? Probably. Maybe some sort of like sweet and spicy. Like a chili sauce. I mean, there's been rumors that both the Simpsons Land and Island of Adventures in Orlando... Or no, that's not... That's... Is that... I think that's just regular Universal. But then there's a part in Island of Adventures that people have been saying rumors that maybe a Zelda-themed world could go there. There's definitely some spaces opening up in Universal, though. I could see it. Jack Black saying, Secret Stone, Demon King, the Imprisoning War. Oh, no. Stunned Jack Black voice. So that was the Imprisoning War? You little... Come on. Some of you has to have a yellow shirt. Please. Why are you guys wearing blue? It's yellow day. What's up, Spoink? Oh, this is a bad area to do a picnic. Where did I have it before? Right here? Come on. Okay. You can hear Jack Black saying the opening lines to Breath of the Wild, Link telling him to wake up. Wake up. You cast him not as Link, but Zelda. Yeah, you know, my backpack's just having a little glitch time tonight. I don't even know how this happened. It's supposed to be red, not missing no. Yeah, this is actually, they rolled this out just for the Switch 1. Yeah, if they don't have a scene where cuckoos attack somebody, what are we doing? Or Link. They'll probably have a tacky training montage with some awful dated pop music over it. Or a Bruno Mars song. One of those. It's gonna be some 80s song we've heard in every movie for the past decade, or it's gonna be a Bruno Mars song. Yeah, just have a random Uptown Funk dance scene in the middle of the movie. I'm sure everybody will love that. Hyrule Funk, yes. You're getting it, chat. Nintendo, who's ever making the movie, hire this chat. Genius ideas right here. Let's just reuse I Need a Hero for the 50th, 100th, 5 billionth time. That song definitely hasn't gotten super old at all. It's so criminal that they use so many generic garbage songs in the Mario movie. A franchise with some of the best video game music ever made. I mean, it's Illumination, so I guess what did I expect, but still. Yeah, what's Nintendo gonna do? Speaking of Zelda, gonna be a while before we get another 3D Zelda, or even a 2D Zelda, which... Hold on, didn't I see that Echoes of Wisdom got an update where you can favorite so you don't have to scroll through the nightmare menu? It's almost like whoever designed that menu is bad. Hey fellas, maybe next time you make a Zelda game, don't hire whoever that is to make your UI. I sure love scrolling through a bar for 10 years to get to the item I want. That's so fun. The fact that they added that where you can favorite things in Echoes of Wisdom is really funny. Hope you guys heard those complaints. Ocarina and Unreal Engine. I can't even, like, visualize that. You know, an Ocarina remake remaster would probably do very well if they timed it right with the movie. I'm still kind of surprised that they didn't really release anything for the Mario movie, even though that was so successful. Maybe they're gonna do it differently now. Maybe they saw the $1 billion check came in and they were like, oh, hold on, this Hollywood stuff is legit. My backpack is like translucent. That's kind of fun. This sandwich so far? Not doing it. See, I finally make sandwiches like chat tells me to, and I have no success. The Great Fairies. I still think the Great Fairies little location in Ocarina is so cool. Whatever texture they have on the wall that makes it look like there's rain falling, it's so cool. They should cast Miyamoto. Miyamoto's gotta be in the movie, right? He's gotta be like a Stan Lee type of cameo. The Great Fairies also, I don't know if I wasn't like scared of them, but their shrill cackle they made. Oh, I was always like, whoa, as a kid. It makes them come across extra witchy, which is neat. You like the one from Wind Waker? I like the design of the fairies in Breath and Tears. I just wish it was a lot faster to upgrade armor. Is Skyward Sword still hated? I don't really think so. I feel like a lot of people have come around on it. I feel like maybe it's still like the least... What would the least popular 3D Zelda game even be? Yeah, it's not... I think it's gotten a better reputation, but it's not absolutely beloved. One of the ladies who played the witches in Hocus Pocus. It's crazy how few 3D Zelda games we actually have. It really is like a rare treat to get a 3D Zelda game. Same thing for 3D Mario. All things considering, there's not a lot of them. Like, Pokemon fans get a new gen all the time. We have to wait, like, almost a decade for a new 3D Mario. Yeah, Jaded, I've thought that too. I've almost thought, like, all of the Pokemon spawning in is almost a bit underwhelming. Or not underwhelming, overwhelming. Like, it's too much. There's too much to look at. I don't know, though. I guess I can't say until I play myself. Whenever that may be. Yeah, they're unnaturally arranged because the Pokemon in this game just spawn wherever. There's no care given to it. Walking through a convention hall. Why is that such a good way of describing it? But don't you know it's a totally different game? It's like playing a whole new game. You're about to try out the Switch 2 Scarlet Violet? Oh, good luck, Sky. I mean, I've seen a lot of people say that, wow, the game is finally playable, and it's like... Sure, it runs and looks, you know... Character's movement is a lot smoother. But, like... Outside of a few areas, I think that's kind of a harsh way. Like, this is a playable game. Maybe it doesn't play super well all the time, but... Yeah, the spawning in walls is really silly. Dang, this sandwich has been a flop. As Scarlet Violet apologist, yeah, you know me. People just describe things in absolutes all the time, and it drives me insane. Why does everything have to be an absolute with people on the internet? Not everything is always black and white. But in your heart, you always know what's right. No, the sandwich has failed me on this day. When is our next Pokemon movie? Who knows? I don't think we have had any leaks or any information about any of that. I think a new season of Concierge is coming out this year. That's exciting. If you haven't seen Pokemon Concierge, I recommend it. It's short. The first season is short, and it's just a feel-good show. It's cute. It's got a lot of fun Pokemon stuff. It's worth watching. And again, it's not very long. You can probably sit and binge it in one session. "30 years from now, when they try to remake the first movie again, oh." Don't put that out into the world. That's too real. Alright, chat, I'm save scumming. That sandwich was a bust. Yeah, the collision in Scarlet and Violet is very weird. There's no iframes, which is invincibility frames, when you get into battles, so you can just get locked into battles forever. Not a fan of that. Alright, was there any merch news tonight? Let me see. No. No, there wasn't. I do, Galaxy. Can you take a guess what that would be? Secret Stone. Demon King. Yeah, I want a 3D Yu-Gi-Oh collection. What's Konami doing with that? I hope the first one sold enough. I want a 3D collection. I want to try out Forbidden Memories. I've never played Forbidden Memories before. I've only watched other people play it. Wasn't a fan of Capcom's Zeldas. Good night, Cacturn. Have a good one. Did I clear the Outbreak yet? I can't remember when I saved. Honestly, clearing it out and not having to look at these tiny little guys might be the way to go. We're picking up fur from these Pokemon. That seems messed up. We're picking up clumps of fur after we kill them. I wonder when it will sink in that the Switch 2 is actually out. Maybe when I own one. I mean, even if I owned one, it's like, wow, I can't believe this console's finally here. We dance. I have a shiny tandem mouse, but I don't have a mouse hold. I mean, it'd be nice to get a single, the one bebe, but I'm not picky. It's one of the last Gen 9 shinies I need. FOMO almost got you, then you locked in. Usually I have wicked FOMO. I remember when the PS5 came out, I was like, damn. Well, that was impossible to get for so long. But when the PS5 came out, I was like, oh, I want new shiny console that everyone else is buying. But I haven't really had that much FOMO for the Switch 2. For some reason. I mean, I know why. I'm just kind of genuinely not interested yet. Again, if they came out with 3D Mario instead of Mario Kart, this would be a very different situation. If people were playing a new 3D Mario game right now, I would have had supreme FOMO. I might have even gotten a Switch 2 just for that. And the fact that, Legends Arceus, not Legends Arceus, ZA. The fact that ZA is gonna be on the Switch 1. Like, there's no rush for me. I think Gen 10 will be Switch 2 only, but that's likely November of next year. So that's a pretty far away time period. And I definitely think there's going to be a Switch 2 Gen 10 edition. So. And most of the Pokemon Switches they released I liked. I like the Scarlet Violet Switch. I mean, the Let's Go one was kind of questionable with yellow and brown colors. The PP Poo Poo console. But I like the Switch Lite with Zacian and Zamazenta that they made for Sword and Shield. So I'm hopeful that whatever they're cooking up for Gen 10, I hope I like it. Hope I like the colors. What's up, Hatman? Wasted 40 bucks on a controller you were never gonna use again. I'm surprised how many people I saw that went out and bought all the accessories with the Switch 2. I saw some large hauls from people today. I hope they have, speaking of Switch 2s that have fun color schemes, I hope we get some more Pro Controllers that have skins and stuff. Yeah, it's like, well, it must be nice to have that much spending cash on you at one point in time. Yeah, I dropped easily over $1,000 on a bunch of video game stuff. I mean, I even saw somebody today that had like 2 Yonobo amiibos. It's like, wow. That really is crazy. A Wario themed Switch 2? That would go hard though. Wario's yellow and purple are classic. Honestly, if Nintendo had consoles themed after the core Mario cast, I think people would love that. Like a pink Switch 2 for Peach would go over very well. People would love a Luigi one. Yeah, I think it's out, Justin. I saw several people who picked it up. Yeah, Waluigi would work too. What's funny about that is that Wario and Waluigi would be fun. A Daisy console would be neat too. Yeah, if they release a new Splatoon game, that will absolutely get a special edition Switch 2. I feel like Splatoon stuff is where they focused on the most for the Switch 1. Whenever Splatoon 4 drops, there's absolutely going to be a bunch of accessories and a console to go along with it. Without a doubt. Yeah, the Animal Crossing Switch is one of the nicest ones, I think. The pastel colors they used for that was really nice. A Luigi edition with glow-in-the-dark stuff for a new Luigi's Mansion, that would be awesome. Pixel artists are very talented. It's true. Did that really make national news? That's so funny. Yeah, it was a GameStop out of Staten Island that did it. You can see the name of the GameStop printed on the receipt that they stapled to the Switch 2 box. And then I brought this up earlier, but Walmart delivered everybody's Switch 2s this morning with free Pringles and soda. Like, damn. If I had ordered a Switch 2 from like Target or Best Buy, and I would have been jealous. I want free sody and drinks. free sody and snackies, I should say. Yeah, I saw so many people got free drinks and Pringles and stuff. I'm like, wow. A giant corporation doing something nice out of just the kindness of their hearts? Unheard of. A King Boo Switch? Oh, you could have like a little crown on it. That'd be so cool. You didn't get squat? Yeah, I saw some people got their Best Buy coins and some people didn't, because Best Buy offered a little freebie coin. When Rocco from Mega 64 went in, the Best Buy he went in San Diego, I assume that's where he was, they didn't even hear about it. All the employees in there said that they had no idea what the coins were about. Rest in peace, Toadette. Yeah, I saw that, the Nintendo shop in New York City. Bill Trinan was there. I'm like, I haven't seen Bill in so long. He looks exactly the same as I remember him looking. But I'm like, hey, it's Bill. I haven't seen him in anything in a while. This is your canon event, Midnight. Yeah, if you weren't here earlier, chat, they replaced Samantha Kelly as Princess Peach in Toad. I don't know if they replaced her as... I actually don't think her name is in the credits, so yeah, they replaced Peach, Toad, and Toadette. So they basically have gotten rid of every old Mario voice actor. They're gone. They're all gone. Truly an end of an era. The Jarvitar, thanks for the raid. What's up, everybody? I did I did some shiny hunting of some ducks, and now we're shiny hunting some mice. Why? I don't know. I don't know why they replaced her. It's like them randomly deciding to replace Charles Martinet. All the original Mario voice actors are gone now. It's honestly so sad. Bowser and Jr. are the only ones left. Thanks again for the raid. I appreciate it. What's up, everybody? I don't think Charles wanted to stop. I think he was forced out. They never sent them to us. You're probably right, Justin. As messed up as that, I thought that too when Rocco said there were no coins at his Best Buy. The employees just play dumb and list the box on eBay. You might say I found a lot of Porygons. 1 Porygon, 2 Porygon, 3 Porygon, 4, 5, 6, 7. I tried for a title sandwich to get a cool mark, but I unfortunately only ended up with a Dawn one. Porygon 2, the early riser. Where's my night owl? I need a night owl mark that's more relatable to me. Porygon. More. If I had more box space, I would have tried for another. I don't have the real estate for all these shinies. I am running out of room so quickly, and I don't pay for home. So, not good. A funeral video for Toadette? I might look up somebody playing Toadette and Peach to listen to the new voice actor. Yeah, Tandemaus is one of the last Gen 9 shinies I still don't have. Watch, chat. I'll look for this shiny, which I've looked for hours. On and off for years now, since Scarlet Violet came out. And they'll announce, like, next week, oh, there's a new Outbreak of Tandemaus. And they're shiny boosted. Just like what happened with Smoliv, and then I'll cry. Real tears. Yeah, they're gonna do something for Porygon Z after this. We got 1 day of Porygon and 10 days of Porygon 2. Again, this, there's a 7-star Porygon 2 raid, and there's the Outbreaks, and they last until the 15th. I didn't even do the Porygon Outbreak event because you blink and you missed it. I didn't even realize it was over already. The 7-star raids are typically pretty hard. They've been doing a series of pseudo 7-star raids, so Tyranitar, Salamence, Metagross, Garchomp. The next one is Hydreigon. And they're pretty tough. The 7-star Porygon 2 is not as bad, though. Porygon ZA. You've cracked the code. Did you do Garchomp, Sky? That was the last one. They haven't announced Hydreigon yet. You did over 300 Dynamax adventures for Shiny Rayquaza, and then they gave a stupid free one. I know that feeling. I didn't do that many Dynamax adventures for my Shiny Rayquaza, but that's where I got mine from, too. And now everyone has one. Yay! I have 2 now. Great. Yeah, you're caught up, Sky. You're caught up. For the bonus plush, I've seen so many people that are saying they're gonna decide their starter by what sitting cutie they get sent for the pre-order from the Pokemon Center. That's so fun. If I wasn't intending on streaming the game the second it went live at midnight, I would do that. Because that's really fun. I mean, Totodile's my favorite starter. So I'm probably gonna take Totodile. But no hate to my boys Tepig and Chikorita. Mythicals through Terra Raids. Imagine a Dynamax Adventures type thing, but for Mythicals. This really does strain my eyes a little bit, having to look at their little blue shirts and see if they're yellow. Shirt and pants. Suit and tie. A desk mat and Empoleon sitting cutie. That's fun. Their desk mats are really cool. I've done, what, 2 or 3 sandwiches tonight, and they've all been a bust. I think I'm sandwiched out. Make it 10-star. Yeah, I like Tatsu and Dondozo. It's nice to finally like several fish Pokemon in a generation and not find them boring as all sin. Funny shinies, too. Dondozo turns very bright and yellow. And Tatsugiri shinies are all fun. You can't miss shiny Dondozo. It's maybe one of the most bright in-your-face shinies you could ever see. You wouldn't miss it if you saw it. Also, Dondozo is twice the size of Kyogre. I feel like I should bring that up every time we talk about Dondozo now. Did you know? Piss Yellow Dawn. It was fun using Scrafty yesterday for the Porygon 2 7-star raid. I hope I can use somebody fun for Hydreigon. Maybe like a fairy type. Also, it's also been fun for those past 2 raids, because I just made those Pokemon myself. I didn't follow any guides or anything, I just was like, oh, well, let me just make these Pokemon the way I want to make them. Whenever Game Freak feels like truly streamlining making new Pokemon and not making it a pain in the ass, we will be free. Wailord is bigger than both. You wouldn't know that if you played Sword and Shield. I guess unless you had the DLC to go and see the Wailord sitting in Isle of Armor. I mean, if you're not in the few areas that are really problematic, like Lag Lake and Lag Tree Thicket, I mean, not that this game runs, like, super great. But I don't think it's as unplayable as some people are claiming it to be. Definitely, though, I think I saw that you save 13 seconds shiny hunting a starter, a legendary, or a mythical in BDSP on the Switch 2. That is insane, honestly. The speedruns for every Switch 1 game just got blown wide open. Everything is going to be so much faster now. 13 seconds per reset is insane. That is so drastic. It's making me wish I already got everything I kind of wanted out of BDSP. But like, wow, that's crazy. Have I ever shiny hunted an emerald? I have not. Listen, if they ever put emerald or ruby, sapphire, crystal, gold, whatever on NSO, I would do it. Yeah, New Horizons loading times are so bad on the Switch 1. The waiting every time somebody came to your island, oh my god. I mean, I think a lot of that is just bad game bad game design. But still. So yeah, chat, if you have BDSP and you haven't yet done the mythical shiny hunts, or if you want to shiny hunt any of the legendaries, you're gonna have a much faster time now. And for even like speedruns, that's so... All the speedruns are probably gonna gain like 20 minutes just off of faster loading. Scarlet Violet DLC worth it? I think if you like shiny hunting, yes. If you're not a shiny hunter, I wouldn't say there's a lot of content for your money. I think a lot of the value I've personally gotten from the DLC has been from shiny hunting the starters in Blueberry. Some of the Kitakami Pokemon were fun to shiny hunt. But just like the base game, there's not much in terms of post-content. I like the story well enough, too. Like, I think it's flawed. But Kieran and Carmine are fun. I like Ogerpon a lot. Yeah, chat, don't feel the need to rush out and buy a Switch 2 if you're not that interested yet. The console is just starting. You got plenty of time. There's really only one new game for it anyway. Fight the FOMO. I saw that, Jaded. I saw that the Switch 2 apparently is very susceptible to power surges. Like, they're doing that as a way to stop hackers. But people get power surges all the time in real life. Imagine you get a power surge and Nintendo's like, well, your console's bricked. I really hope that doesn't happen. First playthrough before Legend ZA. Now it's a paperweight. But yeah, I did see that. I hope that doesn't end up being the case. A lot of people have already been panicking about the scary legal language that's like, we have the right to brick your console. Which again, that legal language has been around since the 3DS era. So that is not exactly new. But I get why people see that and are like, oh, that's scary. That's what I've seen, Sky. Everybody that's played this game on the Switch 2 has been like, wow, this is weird. They're still poppin', though. There's still very bad poppin'. That has not gotten better. Like, grass and stuff will still pop in when you're walking over it. But most of the problematic areas with tons of lag and apparently terror raids are better. There are improvements. Video evidence. I've got all the proof right here. Also, this weekend, chat, we're going to be back to more Pokemon Coliseum, which has been really fun so far. Not to mention, very cozy. I'm doing an Espeon Umbreon only challenge. And then I think we'll do some Dynamax adventures. Gonna be fun. The same bricking language is in the Wii. Wow, so it's been around for a long time. Somebody must have put an article out, though, because I swear every stream somebody has come in and been like, did you see that thing that Nintendo can brick your console? There was rumors that we were gonna get another Nintendo. I mean, Nintendo is at Summer Game Fest, which is tomorrow. I don't know if we'll get any big Nintendo news out of that. I think this is their first time ever attending it. But there's been a few rumors that we're gonna get another Nintendo Direct soon, now that the Switch 2 is officially out. So we'll see. Even on handheld. Where's the 4K upgrade for Pikmin 4, Miyamoto? Man, you know what game would be great with that type of performance boost? New Pokemon Snap. If you want to see a Pokemon game that actually looks good and you haven't checked out New Snap, it's a great game. And it looks very nice. It kind of just came and went and nobody ever talked about it, so I feel the need to champion New Snap. One of the few side games we've gotten that hasn't been like mobile microtransaction hell world. I say as I open up Pokemon Pocket. Ho 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 ho. The Switch 2 has a fast heating issue. Interesting. Yeah, sometimes when my 4080 is revving, my computer tower radiates a warm aura. My water cooler is pretty good, though. It has an aura, a particularly warm aura sometimes. Alright, chat, we'll check a few more times. Oh, the cheddars betray me once again. I shiny hunt these Pokemon every few months, on and off, and I just never have any success. What's up with that? Why are you guys doing this to me? A straight Switch 2 straight from hell. That's actually a feature. Cook your eggs on it. I mean, I'm still kind of surprised at how much oomph the Switch 2 ended up having. For a handheld, it's pretty impressive. Again, the Switch 2 having a lot of oomph to it. No more excuses. No more excuses for Gen 10. Stuck with a Switch 1, as am I. This is not a Switch 2 you're seeing right now. Switch Lite waiting room. I'm kind of in the more games waiting room, honestly. More games, more colors waiting room is where I'm at right now. I still haven't pulled regular old Rowlet from Extra Dimensional Crisis yet. What's up with that? Your hands become grilled. Cantonian. Revolting Guzzlord deck. I think I'm still missing Stakataka as well. I also haven't pulled regular Stuffle. How does that happen? I've opened quite a few packs from that set and I haven't pulled basic Rowlet or Stuffle. Incredible. I'm one Nihilego away from the icon. I have 4. The job waiting room, valid. I have never opened a God Pack either. And I've only seen one God Pack in Wonder Pick. And that was like a week or 2 ago. It was recent. I've only ever seen one God Pack in a Wonder Pick. I did get a Rainbow Lunala from it though, so that was pretty cool. I've seen some people have like 2 God Packs, and it's like, what's it like to be Arceus's chosen? What is that like? I wouldn't know. No, I haven't pulled a Alolan Dugtrio either. I want to say it was Revelry. Wugtrio was one of the last cards I needed. The Diglett family betrays me. I hope the next set takes a break from shinies, by the way. That's why so many Wonder Picks are terrible now. I haven't seen a 4-star or 4 hearts, whatever you call them, a 4 pick in so long. Because if people get a shiny, it doesn't show up in Wonder Pick. Which is so dumb. Like, the game is already hard enough. It's hard enough to pull anything good in Pocket, and they're like, well, if you pull a shiny, it can't be in Wonder Pick. We're not letting you have those for free. My favorite thing to pull are the full art trainers. I haven't pulled the immersive yet either. I've been on a roll with getting the immersive for the past few sets, but I have not pulled Buzzwole. Again, I find Pocket particularly frustrating because I think it can be a way better game than it actually is. More exciting events, less being chintzy with rewards and letting people get cards. There is an immersive Guzma. I pulled the immersive Guzma and I have pulled 3 immersive Lily. And you know what I can do with those immersive lilies that I pulled extras of? Nothing. Because I can't trade them. Stuff like that is so lame. It's like shiny locks. Like, what am I supposed to do with these 2 extra immersive lily? I mean, I guess I could use a second one in a deck, but... I've pulled, how many immersive? I think I have Palkia, Lily, Guzma, Giratina. I think that's it. I never pulled any of the immersives from Genetic Apex. Not a single one. I didn't get Charizard, Mewtwo, or Pikachu. How many Porygon 2s did I get? I believe I got 6, 7, 8. I got 8 ducks. Only one with a mark, and it's a lame mark. Or a common mark. A fun shiny hunting method in ZA? I hope so. PLA had a lot of shiny locks, so I'm not super optimistic. But I hope so. Yeah, the Mewtwo is one of the coolest ones. I'm jealous of everybody who got the Mewtwo immersive. That's a really cool one. Any Tandemaus luck? None. These little mice just love betraying me. Make some Mac? Sure. Why not? Yeah, we're gonna do a few more loops, chat. But it's not looking good. Well, I said I haven't seen a 4-pick in forever. I just saw a Alolan Doug trio, and no sneak peek, and I didn't get it. That's so lame. Why did it not have a sneak peek? See, this game just is so cheap. Oh, we see you have a 4-star. No sneak peek for you. There's an emblem for getting 3 Rainbow Alolan Doug trios, by the way. That has to be one of the most insane insane emblems. Who is getting that? Who is pulling 3 Rainbow Alolan Duggies to get that emblem? Oh, that sucks. I'm sad. Of course there was no sneak peek on for it. Of course. And now I have no Wonder Pick energy left. No. I got a Lillipup instead. I mean, even if you spend a lot of money, they still don't give you a guarantee. Like, a lot of whale gacha games at least provide you with a guarantee if you pull X amount of whatever. There's no guarantees in Pocket. They're like, it's Pokemon, who cares? People are gonna give us money anyway. We don't have to be nice. Or fair. No, that's so sad. I could have been 2 Rainbow Alolan Doug trios closer to that emblem. Yeah, there's no pity system. Yeah, there's no pity system. Yeah, their pity system is the card pack points, which are an absolute ripoff. Again, it's really a shame. I think Pocket has potential to be a really great mobile game. But there's just... it's just not. EXs are so expensive. I needed a regular Pikachu EX for Revelry. And even after all the packs I opened, I just didn't have it. And God forbid you want like a full art or a rainbow. You're gonna be opening that pack until you're elderly. Before you get enough pack points to get a rare card. You got a Dougie sneak peek? I hope yours goes better than mine. Why is the sneak peek not on every single Wonder Pick? Like, even that feels shady. This game just feels shady. Alright, I'm gonna open 1 pack. let's see. Well, I pulled Stuffle. Stuffle, Medicham, Oranguru, Meditite, and a Repel. I pulled Stuffle, everybody. We're moving up in the world. Great. I have 63 of 69. Nice. Well, not almost nice. Well, chat, didn't have much luck in game either. Didn't really get a cool mark on a Porygon 2. Didn't find any Cheddar shiny. Maybe they patched out all the shinies for the Switch 1. Oh, I'm kidding, probably. But anyway, chat, thanks for hanging out tonight, everybody. I appreciate it. I will be back this weekend for more Coliseum and some Dynamax adventures. Been a little bit since a Dynamax adventure, so that'll be good. But yeah, thanks for hanging out, everybody. I appreciate it. Thanks for all the follows, the raid, and the resub. Shout out to the YouTube viewers, the VOD watchers. If you've missed any of the Pokemon Coliseum playthrough, I have a playlist up on YouTube if you need some background noise or something to watch. But yeah, that's about it, everybody. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. I'll see you this weekend. Bye-bye. Farewell.